Hello friends, welcome back for some more Jaws of the Lion, the Generals. Well, I've spent a little bit more money. One of the things was I went to the Temple of Great Oak and I blessed Vercingetorix. Not Brennus because I found something I'd like to spend some money on for him. So I'm going to save up. I'm just 2 gold away. Hannibal I also blessed, and Boudica is she's out of money. I also went to the merchant, and I've made a change here with Hannibal. I'm gonna go with the weighted net because it's reusable. Yeah, it takes up both of his hands, and maybe I'm kind of using this in the wrong way. I don't know. I'm enjoying the throwing hammer, but the weighted net can do the same exact thing for melee anyway. It can also make sure that maybe a ranged enemy doesn't move away when it makes an attack against somebody, making it an attack at disadvantage. So I can still reuse this, and that's kind of something that I should be thinking about. The throwing hammer is great because it stuns somebody, but it's a one-time use. The weighted net, I think, is going to be maybe more versatile because I can use it more than once. Sure, they're not completely stunned and removed for the round, but if I can make an enemy not move, I think that basically is a stun. So that's the big change that I've made there. I'm going to keep the throwing hammer just as a something that I might use in the future. I don't see a reason to just sell it off because I've purchased something else. So, and I think that's it. I have not chosen these new ability cards, so I'll do this real quick. And I've decided to drop Precision Strike for Vercingetorix. This has been helpful, but I don't need him to be dealing this major hit, and I think I've more often than not been able to get the +3. I still do like it, but I feel like we have Brennus and Hannibal to do the big hits like that, and he's more for kind of dealing those weaker hits, but pulling and now wounding. So this one's going to be a really good one for, putting out a wound for everybody, and there's no burn here at all. The bottom, move to pull somebody adjacent to him. Sure, that's been helpful a few times, but we already have, a pull here, a couple pulls. Where did that one go? A couple pulls here, so it's not all gone, right? This one just was able to move and then pull somebody adjacent to him, where then he could do a melee attack or something else. But I think I'm fine. I'm fine with dropping Precision Strike. Burn Away the Dark will be able to move and disarm or hit a big swath of enemies and wound them. So yeah, I think this one will be a good trade-off from Precision Strike. For Boudica, Savage Instinct, just to remind you. And because of that bottom heal, I figured getting rid of Gift of the Void is probably a good one to get rid of. I don't want her to be stuck somewhere. I don't think many would disagree with me that this is a better heal than just a heal of 2. Sure, this top ability is pretty nice, but I don't really want her to be hurting everybody all the time. And we have other ways of poisoning too that seem to be more safe. So, like here, for instance. And Master Influence. So, anyway, this will be a good one. We'll be able to heal, strengthen, poison, instead of straight up just dealing 2 damage to them. The heal is better, and in the opportunity to have an enemy attack 3 against all of the adjacent enemies next to it, that's going to be really good, and then they'll suffer some damage after that. So I'm excited to see this one in action. And I think that'll do it. Yep. And yes. Okay. So back to Gloomhaven. We're going to be jumping into Explosive Evolution. The tumor in the old docks exploded. You need to check out the blast site. This is, of course, another boss. I feel like every scenario seems to be a boss, right? Or have a named enemy like that entropy demon. This is going to have the Blood Horror, a health of 48, a movement of 4, an attack of 0. Immune to muddle, disarm, immobilize, and stun, but not wound and poison, so we'll make sure to do that. And zealots, of course. More zealots. We're also going to be seeing a treasure chest here. That's good. That's good. Okay, on to the old docks. Your purse is quite empty after a bad night of gambling at this Sleeping Lion. You are contemplating how best to cheat without getting caught when an intense negative feeling washes over you. There's only one choice here. Interesting. At first you assume it is guilt, but you have your suspicions that it could be something far worse. You try to focus on the game, but something terrible keeps nagging at you. Attempt to find the root of the negative energy. The Void Warden exits the Sleeping Lion and holds a hand up to the sky. Very quickly, they turn to the rest of the group with a panicked expression. The Void Warden warns that something is wrong with the Void. Whatever rests inside it is stirring. Something terrible is coming as a result. I assume that's going to be a side quest for the Void Warden this time.
You arrive at the scene, but you're clearly too late. Twisted metal and charred wood greet you as you descend into the rubble. You dig through collapsed passageways, and finding the last tumor, you realize it has grown a hard outer shell, a chrysalis.
Oh no. Is it going to have shield? It doesn't say it has shield here. Okay, Trailblazer, open a door and end your turn in the room. Shirker, kill a monster not adjacent to you while you're adjacent to another monster. I mean, we have a few of these ranged attacks. I still don't... I mean, maybe? Maybe this will be enough to do something like that. Let's go for Shirker, I guess. Workhorse, 13 experience. I feel like I haven't really been able to do that with him. Or Egoist, collect more tokens than anyone else. Sure, I'll try it. Shadow, end each of your turns adjacent to any of your allies. Oh, this is the opposite of that other one. I forget the name of that. Assistant, kill a monster attacked by any of your allies earlier in the same round. Yeah, I think that seems pretty doable. Agoraphobe, end each of your turns adjacent to a wall or obstacle. Okay, or Protector. Yeah, let's go for Protector. Okay, that one seems pretty funny. All right, that'll do. Let's go.
A zealot appears behind you, laughing that Roland's plan has come to fruition. As the chrysalis explodes, a new horror emerges. It is no longer an inanimate thing, but some monstrous collection of limbs and teeth that moves with vicious efficiency.
What? Why is it behind us? There's a... Huh. There's a door here. You're kidding me. The blood horror cannot be damaged in any way until all zealots in the scenario have been killed. What do we do about that? Okay, got some traps here. So we have to stay away from this thing kill these as quick as possible, get back into this last room, kill every zealot, and then kill it. While it is... Yeah, see, now it says move 4, attack of 4. Seems strange. It's immunity to kill and invulnerable to all damage. We can't disarm it or stun it. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. Once again, I feel like these scenarios for Jaws of the Lion seem strangely difficult when it's supposed to be like an introductory. I don't know. I feel like maybe Isaac, the designer, was kind of thinking way out of the box when he was making Jaws of the Lion, and I'm kind of surprised at how different this game feels from Gloomhaven. It is a little surprising. Okay, well, we have 2 elites here, 3 traps that deal 4 damage each. We do have a door there into a small room, another small room, and then a large room back there. I assume that these are not connected, though maybe they could be, I'm not sure. Okay, well, round 1. We'll be starting off with, at 16 with Vercingetorix, move 2 shield, and Desert of the Night to get one of them disarmed, bringing in Ice and Darkness. 17 extra fuel, that's an attack of 5 with wound because they're going to be adjacent to these walls. And nowhere to run for the movement. Hannibal at 39, follow through for a move 2 and a push. And Ricochet to hit both of them. So I'll probably end up, hit the other one, and then Ricochet 1-2, push them into, push you into one of these traps. I hope we're getting close to killing one of them. And then 51 Savage Instinct with Boudica. We'll use that bottom heal. We'll have Ice already infused. And heal 3, let's see, maybe somebody needs it. Strengthen, Poison, and Lure of the Void. We can use Darkness. We'll disarm and then have them maybe pick up the other trap, or somebody else can pick up a couple traps. Let's see. Let's see if this goes well. So 19. They're gonna go pretty early. Curse Wound, all that fun stuff, bringing in air. That's nice of them. Jump to the farthest dead zealot and resurrect it as a living corpse. Otherwise, jump to the farthest character and attack +0. Attack +0. Okay. Well, if we do kill this, then it's going to bring in... I don't know how I feel about this at all. Okay, well, let's make sure that you don't attack, at least. Good pull. Alright. And we'll just move into the middle of them so that they don't move. Alright. Now it's your turn. I think it'd be best... See, I can't move over here because you're going to be pushing them, so maybe I should have had you disarmed. I don't know, but it won't matter. We're going to go over here. Skip. And... yeah, okay. And then make this attack. I'm wondering if... So this says it's going to jump to the farthest dead zealot and resurrect it as a living corpse. So is it going to jump here and then resurrect it in adjacent hex? So if it's dead and there's no adjacent hex, is that what's going to be happening here? guess we're gonna find out. To the nearest. So I wonder if I'm standing on it, will it not be able to do that? Yeah, we'll use that. I have a lot of questions here. So I'm wondering if it's a good idea to even do my thought there, like move up and push it across this, because then there will be some space. I kind of want to figure out if this is what's going to happen, though. Or is it just going to be put behind me? You know, that's... I don't know. But what I can do is move up, push. So maybe I do that. Move up, push you, and then move up adjacent to it so that we've done this, and then we'll figure out what's going to happen. We'll make this attack. Yeah, okay, skip. And move up. I am going to push you across both of them. They're both damage 4, so you're not going to die, right? And then I'll move over that. We'll consume that. Man, why does it keep doing this? So, consume air, move 2. So I don't want to do what it's going to do, right? So I'm going to undo this again, and I'm just not going to push him across all of this because I want to see what's going to happen. I don't want him to be standing right there. I don't have enough movement to go into that space. It's yeah, this is frustrating, very frustrating. Right, so I've absolutely changed nothing. I'm not going to do anything different than what I normally did, or what I did before. I'm just not going to push, that's all. But I am going to move up, because I feel like standing back here is probably not going to do any good, right? I'm going to skip the push and skip the extra move. Let's see here. End your turn. Now it's going to be your turn. Let's disarm you. And what I'm going to do is I just want to move it here. I don't want to have any empty hexes because I have a feeling that it's not going to be able to. But I also have a feeling that because this looks like a spawn, it just says resurrected. So what does that mean? I feel like that's not clear. So I'm gonna move it here. And so now every hex is still... Yeah, every hex is still covered around this. I will use this with ice, and I will bless you. That does put a poison on you, but we'll be able to get that off of you. A whole bunch of stuff just happened. Alright. So let's end your turn. I want to see how this is going to work. So, oh, there it is. Okay, so it goes against everything that I was deciding, and it... What? So it went near it. It... What was the FAQ about for this scenario? That is some poor clarity, if I say so myself. All right. Well, now I know what's going to happen. It's just going to spawn it. It doesn't matter where it spawns. It didn't jump onto the hex where it was supposed to. Now that might be the way it is, you know, but it doesn't say that. It just says jump to where it was killed, and then it spawned in the nearest hex. I can already tell that I'm not going to like this scenario. Alright, well, round 2. So we're going to be starting off at 10 with Vercingetorix, Shield of the Desert, to make an attack against both of them, and Barbaric Instincts to wound. Probably you. Then 17, the Favorite, and Power Pitch. I think it's time we just back up, rethink about our situation here. Maybe I'll go over here. But that ability said he would go to the furthest. The furthest would be you. That's not cool. Right, well, we'll see what's going on here. The Favorite, Power Pitch for Hannibal. Then turn out the lights, get a curse out, and an attack, and bless and poison. Then 55, Rubble and Wind Up. This is kind of my wild card here, I guess. We'll just figure out where he needs to be. Maybe he's the furthest. I don't really like just running away, but it would be best if he took the hit instead of her. And we'll use Wind Up just to get ready. So, yeah, it's doing this thing again. I really don't know what's worse. You know, is it better that we take the hit? Because it's going so late that I don't want to sit here and just let this thing stay alive, is one thing. And I don't know what its other ability is going to be. Just a hit from the elite corpse, dead corpse, whatever. So this, maybe we can take them both out here. Okay. And, I mean, it says it's going to jump to the furthest character, and right now it's going to be over here. I don't know which hex it would be, but I assume it would be here. That's the least amount of movement to hit its target. Or I can just sit here and hit you. Another thing is what we can do is just maybe control try, I guess, these living corpses and just try to kill them as fast as possible. I guess that's probably what we should be doing, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna make this attack. Oops. That's a great way to use that. And don't worry about the healing at this time. I like the idea of maybe going over here. Well, okay. I mean, we're not going to be able to do it. I'd have to get rid of this trap. But I wonder if we're standing all around this. I'm just trying to figure out a way to not let him... not let it do what it's going to do, right? So... now, should I do this to push this back into there? I kind of like that idea. It is just going to make an attack against you. But my thought is maybe I'll be able to completely surround this hex. Now, because right where he is, he'll be able to do it. Okay, never mind. We will still ring that. Your turn now. So let's bless you. Or let's bless you first. Yeah. And then we'll poison you. I think maybe I'll just go invisible. Alright, I'm going invisible. I am going invisible. Well, okay, no. Never mind. It's going to be raising up a living corpse right there. Well, it's probably going to be over here somewhere, but... Okay. And... I think I'm going to move over here. Collect more money than everybody else. I'm just wondering if maybe I could pick up the loot and just wind up. I was thinking of winding up next to you, but we could just jump into this room and maybe stun a bunch of things. We'll do that. We'll just get some loot. I'm wondering, extra fuel might be a great card to bring back immediately, because that would be an attack of 7, 8 because of the poison. That could kill you immediately, but I feel like we need to get this door open, like, next round. We need to just be going quick. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But let's do that. I like extra fuel. I think that's gonna be a really good one for this round. For this scenario. Okay, and... Yeah, I don't like this. It's not, I mean, oh, like, great, it's a different kind of puzzle. But I don't like the wording of any of it. It doesn't... Now, this isn't Digital's fault at all. I feel like the wording is pretty unclear. Alright, well, round 3. We're gonna open this door, I think. I'm just gonna kind of run away from them, I think, as fast as possible. And in that way, we can just look for the zealots, get to them quickly, and yeah, there's going to be a bunch of these, but if we put space between us, then we might not have to deal with them at all. Or very much, at least. Starting us off is Hannibal at 12 with Fancy Hat for the initiative, and just going to use the movement here. 1, 2... just to get in here, and then Overwatch is going to be an attack of 4 at range 5. Maybe it's somebody in this room, but I'd like to maybe kill something in this room pretty quickly, so I assume there's going to be a zealot in here, potentially. 14, Shocking Advance. 1, 2, 3. And Flaming Sickle to make an attack. Yeah, not sure who that's going to be yet, but we'll see what's behind this door. 21, Commanding Presence, a move of 4. Yeah, we'll curse, but we'll get somebody else moving too, and give and take to just, keep this going. 28, Explode, and Piston Punch. I think I'm going to take this and push it back here, and then Explode for a movement of 4 to get into this room as well. I might end up putting her, Boudica, on the doorway and going invisible. We'll see what they're doing, but that would be a good way of making sure that they don't move toward us or make any attacks. They're not going to move anyway, so no problem. This is just going to pull the same exact card over and over. I wonder if that's what it's meant to do. I don't know. Alright, so let's move in. Okay, so there's 2 and they're both normals. Great. That's well, is it good? I don't know. I'll move back here. Yeah. Okay. And we'll use this. What I can do is just use my compass to go boom, boom. That kills this one, and then this is going to jump over there. Let's make the attack first against you. With my favorite. because I still have retrieval. So let's use the favorite here. I guess if I can kill both of them, that would be great, because they're not moving. They're not moving at all. That's really good. That's helpful. Son of a... I am going to use the Doomed Compass right now to just clear that doorway. Right. Okay. Now, move 3. And in this case, I'll just move over to here. Now, I'm going to try my best. I don't think it's going to work, though. I'm thinking that I might be able to get these 2 hexes covered. So I'm gonna try that out now. Yeah, confirm to here. We'll make this attack. So you're dead too. Ooh, what is that? The furthest dead zealot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So both of those zealots are dead now. And it's going to want to jump here. Okay. Now here's a good question. Should I use give and take first? Nope. The answer to that is nope. 1, 2. All right, let's try that out. Right to there. Since they're not going to move, I don't need to worry about any attacks, which is helpful. And then maybe move you over to here. Yeah, because you're going to move over to pick that up. Perfect. Sort of. Then you, let's see. Brennus has a move of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be worth going for to block both of those hexes. Let's try it out. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just trying to figure out a way to stop it from doing that, you know? Poison target self or somebody else. Let's poison you. And then bless and strengthen. I think I want to bless you. It's just going to be an attack of 2. I could just bless you. Oh no, I can't do you because I just poisoned you. Alright. How many does Vercingetorix have already? He has a couple. Let's put it on him. I wouldn't mind if the attack goes on to like a ×2 on an attack of 2. I wouldn't mind that much. End your turn. Okay. Here. Let's not use this. Yeah, it would be great, but I think it's going to be best. Oh, that's right, and we actually have the +2 from windup. Nice. Okay, so it's an attack of 4. Right, it could be an attack of 5 with a push of 3, but I think this is going to be enough. I could even poison it. Let's do that. Guys, oh man, like a ×2 or a 0 poison. I'm losing it. I'm losing it here. I'm gonna use... Should I use fire? No. I'm gonna use my boots instead. We're gonna move over to here. I'm losing my mind. So I wonder if it's going to attempt to move here and it can't, or if it's just going to say screw it and go over here anyway. But this way, we'll be able to walk through the door, right? Another thing I don't want it to do is jump over here and plop it down, and then we can't get through, right? So, skip. Oh! So it... What? Jump to the furthest and resurrect it. Otherwise, jump to the farthest character and attack for 0. What? What is happening? I think it's testing my patience, honestly. This is just testing my patience. How is this the furthest character? And also, why didn't it jump here? Or even just decide to jump there? Whatever. Flame Shroud. I'm gonna burst through this door. And I'm thinking of using Burn Away the Dark so that I can wound everything that's in here. As for you, we're going to need to go early. We'll use a curse, and we'll use this to remove those poisons, also bringing in some more blessings. For Hannibal, sharpened blades for that movement. I think that's... Oh, no. I do need to move, so retrieval, pick that up. And then extra lift, I think I'll use... 1, 2, 3. Yes, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to use. I'm not going to have the attack. Maybe I'll go late and just see what I can do about that. As for you, I'd like to use extra fuel again, and maybe let's use explosive blitz. I think I want to use explosive blitz to burst through this door pretty soon, though. But I think I'll be able to take a rest before I do that. And I'd like to use this stun, and yeah, okay. So let's see what we can do here. Jump to... Is it my luck? Is that what's going on? Or is this the only thing it does? Move 2, it's just going to take some damage. That's not too bad. Okay. And they're both going, well, they're all going late. So let's burst through this door. Great. There's 3 of them. This will make it worthwhile. I want to be within 2 hexes of all of them. So maybe right here. What are they going to do? Move and attack for a 4? Oh boy. So maybe I just want to get into their faces. What are you going to do? That's a move of, well, 1. He's already used his boots, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Well, 1, 2. Maybe I'll use the bottom a bit. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Skip. I almost want to take the shield instead. But I do have hide armor. I have my heater shield as well. I think the wound is going to be better. So skip. And because it's not a ranged attack, I can't use my throwing hammer, which would have been really nice. I would have definitely used it in this situation, but we'll do it. Okay, +1/+1 times 2. We'll end it there. So this is a bummer. I will be able to use explosive blitz, and that's still fine, but it would have been really nice if I could have gotten closer. If I still had my boots, for instance, but... so I'll use this. Maybe I just move over here and take a hit for Vercingetorix. Let's do it like that. And I'll use this against this attack, or this guy here, so maybe we'll kill this one and we'll just have to worry about a couple. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's just a hit each. Void Warden's turn. Now, the problem here is I wanted to have both of them to remove both of those poisons, but that's just not going to be the case. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to use my boots and just run in here. And I'll just heal both of them. I can heal myself, actually. Curse. There we go. Now I could use my Ring of Haste. I do have this as an option. Is there anything here that's... Not really. Okay. Yeah, not really. Minor Stamina Potion. I have Black Boon for a move, or I could use it for a major heal. This could be helpful. Not so much the bottom. I could just bring Master Influence in and use that, or I could even use the bottom ability too. Oop. So, how about I bring in Lure of Master Influence for a bottom here, and then Sap Warmth, so we can put some poisons out and we can use those for healing. Because we're about to take a beating here. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's do that. We'll take Master Influence back, put another blessing out, get the poison out, and Sap Warmth. We'll do that next round. And I'm realizing, like, kind of being an idiot here. I can make this attack first. I might as well use the Eagle Eye Goggles, because I'm not sure... I mean, I could use this later, but... I don't think I really need that Eagle Eye Goggles over there, so I'll use that here. And, oh, I could use the weighted net, too. I like that. That way it doesn't move. It's a decent hit. And then just move one and pick up this loot with your favorite. So I mean, Assistant still has a possibility. Collect more money. This one I don't think Brennus is going to be getting Egoist. I've already collected a couple stacks of loot with Hannibal, so I think it's pretty much over. And then allow none of... That one's probably a good chance. Kill a monster not adjacent to you while adjacent to another. We'll have to... I don't know, we'll figure out something for that one. Good. That's doable. That's pretty nice. Huh. Now, why? Why did it do that? It seems strange that it spawned it back here, when this hex right here... Now, okay, it was dead here, so maybe it's closest hex to where that spawn point is. That might be what's going on. That's probably what's going on. Warmth of the Sun and Healing Sands. Yep. Sap Warmth, Master Influence. So now we really don't have to worry about them either. Sharpened Blades for a move and Disorienting Barrage to hit... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we're only going to be able to reach a couple of them. And Robotic Enhancement, Lob Charge. Okay. Whoa. Hey! Look at that, it does something different. That's nice to see. I mean, yeah, I got super unlucky that it pulled that... What round is it? 5. It pulled that 4 times in a row. They're going to be moving just 1. Again, I'm not going to have to worry about them. And then these zealots, let's really harp on them right now. I'd love for them to be dead. Yep. And I'd love to use this, but I don't think it's a good idea. And then I guess I can use this to just heal and then punch. Because I don't see... I mean, if I use this, it's just an attack against these two. You're not going to take anything and you're too far away. So, yeah. We'll use this. That way, you know... we'll be taking less damage, or we'll be healing. We want to make sure that somebody's standing here at some point, because if they're not, then it's going to be... one of them, well, you would move up and then attack both of them. So let's make sure that's not going to be the case. We'll make this attack here. Okay. We can get you down to, you know, 1 health. That would be great. We can stun somebody. That's not going to be you. How far are you going to move? You're just going to move 1, so you're not going to move close enough to anybody. Let's move... Maybe we use you to move in. Yeah, let's use you to move in. And now who do we want to... Oh man, like that would be great, of course, but... Do I make the attack against you? We also have you coming up soon, which could do a pretty heavy hit. Let's make the hit against you this time, against the elite. Nice. Dead. Fantastic. Hatchet. Move into here. And Disorienting Barrage. Well, we'll be hitting you. I'm going to put my favorite on you to just try to end this. Stop it. Nice. Okay, well we've taken both of them out. We don't have to worry about you for now. We don't have to worry about you for now. This one's going to attack both of you just for 3. And it's going to back up before it does that. Okay. Oh, it won't because leather armor. Something I'll totally forget about every time. So we can poison you, but you're 2 away. Let's poison you first. Great. And we will bless... Who has the most blessing? You have 1. You don't have any, so we'll give you 1. We like to share, right? and then we can finally poison you. Okay, we have Black Boon and Cold Embrace, and long rests for everybody else. Round 6, as I'm saying, long rest. We'll use those two, but I could use it for this bottom. Everyone's going to be healing anyway, so give everybody a blessing. And I don't know if I'm going to really be using that. I guess we'll see, because you're going to be taking a long rest. So we'll go really late then. We'll see who's in need of a major rest, or a major heal. Is there anything we want to forget about? No. Okay. It's gonna do it again? Not moving. Great. Great. So, yeah, it won't really matter. Right where it's standing, it has two options here. I don't know, maybe it's going to bring in the elite because that's an option. It does have space behind it, which might do. Maybe it'll go here, not sure. Or what I can do is just move over here. No, okay. We'll do this. Consume ice is not necessary. Skip. There we go. And I will use Black Boon right there so that you can heal up. We'll just get rid of that poison and the long rest. Okay, end your turn. Interesting. I forgot that it was the furthest one. So that's... I mean, for now, that's not bad. It could be bad in the future when it's over here and it decides, oh, hey, and it jumps back here to resurrect this one. And then we're going to have to go back and chase it. There's all of these things around. Oh, man. Well, this might be a good place to go 1, 2, 3 with his boots for 5, and maybe try to stun everything, maybe include you, but I'd have to end right there. 1, 2, 3. So we'll have to think about that. But I'm thinking opening that door is a really good idea. So explosive blitz is what we'll take. As for you, we'll want to take a long rest. Is not a great... Doesn't sound like a lot of fun, does it? All I really want is the boots of striding back. So I might take a short rest with her. And the rest is up in the air. Right, so we'll start off at 14 with Vercingetorix. A move of 3. Nope, I don't like that idea anymore. We're going to start off at 19 with Brennus. Explosive Blitz. We'll pound through that door and stun as much as we can and get ready with a wind-up. 60 with Power Pitch. Move 3 with Sharpened Blades. I'm just going to get ready. I think this is a good time to bring this in. 63, Flaming Sickle for Vercingetorix. And I'm going to think about stunning you. Depending on what's happening here, but stunning you might be a good option. And then Shocking Advance to just move around. My thought was to stand here and stun you, but if he needs to go first, so I think I just gonna have to go really late. But I want to bring in fire for next round, I think. And then a long rest. Honestly, if the living corpse gets a move 3, it's usually like an attack 2 at that point. Like a move plus 2, attack minus 1 is kind of the way that one would work, if I remember correctly. So it's not going to be a major attack. Even if it pulls a times 2, it's not going to kill her. And then she's going to rest and heal a couple more. Because I feel like I would like to choose the card for her, and I've got time. I've got plenty of time. So let's see what they're... Yeah, just a move of 1. It's going to jump to the furthest and do it again. So it's going to probably jump over here to bring... Is that just steam? So it's one of these two then. Okay. And 63, actually, before 66. So we'll be able to do that still. Let's, 1, 2... It is a move of 3, so we'll see what's behind the door before we go for the... Oh, there's the chest. If I just go here, that's perfect. Stun all enemies within range 3. What are they going to do? I mean, it's not that bad. But I've already pulled it, so I might as well just do it, right? But ending here is good because 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You know, we are stunning everything. That's great. Nice. I like that. All right. And yeah, don't worry about that for now. I feel like with the with that ability card that we just played, Explosive Blitz, we win some, we lose some. Like sometimes they're all going to attack and kill you, and I'd say that's probably pretty frequently. But that one, you know, 1, 2 wouldn't have made an attack. So I guess we're saving 2 incoming attacks here. It's not that bad, right? Okay. I want to go pick up my favorite and some more loot. Yep. Okay, we want to move up with this. A move of 3. Alright. And now sharpened blades. That's going to be great. We'll have 5 attacks, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll want to put as many of these wounds out on them as possible, right? I do think they can heal. I'm pretty sure they can heal. But if we can take them out quickly, that's fine too. It would be nice to get a wound onto the blood horror, of course, but we're going to have to kill these 4 before we can make that attack. I switched the initiative. That's why something was feeling wrong, but it's not going to change anything at all. Okay, now we'll move over to here. I don't really like the idea of stunning you anymore, but I can just make an attack, I guess. I could go back here to make an attack against you and stun you, but I don't think I care too much about the, yeah, I don't care too much about the, about dealing with this. So I'm just going to make the attack against you. Maybe I won't pull you in at all, though. And I'm not going to stun you, of course. Damn! Alright. Well, we're getting through it. Oh, I healed. Ah, because he's poisoned. Man, I always forget about this sap warmth. Always. You know, do we... yeah, I just used it. So I'm not going to be able to do that, but do I have another way? I guess I have this. I could use that. But I don't have another... I'm just going to skip it and leave it where it is. We'll deal with it later. And I hope this one just ends up dying on its own. It just has 1 health, so if it pulls that, like, move 2, take a damage, that would be great. Yeah, I think it's pulling the elite and normal is dependent on the what it was before. It makes sense thematically, but man, it could make sense like textually. just write it clearly. Resurrect a living corpse, elite or normal, based on, you know, the zealot that died. Something like that. Just to... the more information for the puzzle really is very, very helpful. Okay. Now I could go invisible. I like the idea of that, but I also don't think it's all that necessary. So we'll end it here. Round 8. So starting off at 6 with Vercingetorix's Flame Shroud for the movement, and Shield of the Desert for an attack of 4 and push. 1, 2, 3. Attack both of them. I'm not sure about the push. We'll just have to see what they're doing. 17. Extra fuel and nowhere to run. There's this nice little obstacle back here, so what I'm going to do is nowhere to run it and put it, I'm thinking like right here or maybe behind me. I'm not sure. I'd like to put it somewhere, or maybe I stand here and put it there. I just want to play around with something here. I'm not sure. I don't know if anything's even going to come from that, but extra fuel for an attack of 5 plus 2 from windup, so 7, and that's how much health they have sitting right there. So maybe we'll see something cool from that. 23, suggestion for Boudica, move of 3. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 in the doorway again. Maybe I use the Cloak of Invisibility this time, and Lure of the Void to keep somebody from attacking. The thing is I don't know if I'm going to be near anybody that could attack. But if they're not going to move, then maybe what I do is disarm this one, move it backwards, and then I just don't have to worry about going invisible. Something like that. Then 39, follow through for a movement of 2 and then 2 more. I'd like to move in a little bit. Maybe I just end here. Maybe I come in a little bit more. And Disorienting Barrage, I want to put out a bunch of wounds. This will be an attack of 2 against 3 targets. I can make it 3 against 3 targets. I can use my Eagle Eye Goggles, and then I'll be wounded too, or all 3 of them. Revive all dead zealots in a room. 17. Oh man. You know, that's just that one. It better be. This is one room and this is another room. They're going to move 2, so we don't... Nope, we're going to be out of the way. Okay. And then, yeah, stuff is... there's a lot of stuff going on here. So, it's just... I mean, it's going to be moving a 4, but it's not. It's going to be attacking her for 4. Darn. Well, I can't just like sit back here and try and figure out a way to do it. I'm just gonna continue on with my my plan here. What are they going to do? An attack of 3. Okay. No, skip that. It would be nice, but I think I'm more interested in this. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like the whole push thing, I'm just going to skip it. Because they're just going to come right back. I don't see a reason to do anything there. But that is 2 attack 3s. You're going to wound, of course. Okay. Maybe I can do that over here. So let's do this. Undo. Let's just go here. Okay, now we pick this up, confirm. Now I can put it anywhere I want. I like the idea of putting it there. For whatever reason, it's going to be out of the way. Sure. I just want to see it happen. And now it looks like that. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. I think Brennus is trying to show up Vercingetorix. Like, this is how you do it, right? Yeah, we'll take the 4 damage. Was it under him? I'm gonna say it was under him. I don't know. We are going to be able to go, and then they're all going to be stuck here anyway. So yeah, what we're going to do is just move to here. And then go invisible, because he's going to go next. And he's going to pop into this room, and we're not going to be seeing anything from them. Because of that. So, confirm. And then we can disarm you so that we don't have an attack from you. Right. Right. If he even, if he even makes it. I don't know if I'm going to really care too much about... no, don't move. Go invisible. Heck yeah. Now I can even use my ring of haste here. 2, 4, 6. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 7. So I can use a ring of haste. Maybe I use something like this so that I can have them make some attacks. I think I want to use it for when we finally have all of them dead and we can start making attacks against that thing. Okay. So in this case, I think what I'll do is just, let's see. Disorienting Barrage is going to be range 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3, and I could make an attack against one of them if I just stand right there. There we go. Yeah, don't skip, or don't push, and I don't need to move more. I can just, yeah, skip. I like where we're standing here. Okay. Now, Disorienting Barrage. With that and Eagle Eye Goggles, this is now an attack of 3 at advantage. 1 here. 1 here. And I guess one of these two. I guess you? I don't really want to use the favorite outside of the room. Maybe I use this against one of them, though. Probably you, because you're just going to be moving to like here or here. Then I can move up and pick it up after you're dead. I could use the weighted net, too. That sounds like a good idea, so that you don't move up at all. Yeah, sure, why not? Good hit? I don't know. Alright, let's see what we pulled here. Yeah, so that one died. That's really great. This one we dealt 6 damage to. Sharpened blades, minor 3. Oh, +3/+3. Wow, nice. All right, I won't do that again. Because I have to go back and look at all this. And then we dealt there, and then back here, I think we just pulled like a +1. But not too bad. Not too bad at all. We've taken another one out. That's great. End your turn. And now none of them are going to be walking because there's nowhere for them to go. Fantastic. That round worked out pretty well. Took out 2 more. These 2 are almost dead. So if I can kill both of them right here, then I can just start going to town on the blood horror. We'll go really late with her so that, well, what's the latest? We can go master influence. So good chances of them going before her. Though I think that they can go after 83. In which case we just run away. Okay, let's see. Round 9. So starting us off at 12, Barbaric Instincts for Vercingetorix. An attack and an attack. Will probably... I mean, there's good chances of both of them dying with these. So, and if not, then at least one of them probably will be disarmed. 40. Trying to go late here because if I can have both of them dead, then we can start dealing some damage, and these are going to be the furthest ones. So if he has to like resurrect, do that nonsense again, he's going to come all the way back into here, do that, and then it'll be in the room so that I can start attacking. But Hannibal has Overwatch, an attack of 3 at 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we can make that attack, and Fancy Hat, maybe we can use the top ability. Again, initiative, we'll see what's going to be happening here. Brennus, lobbed charge, maybe, with explode. I feel like this could be helpful by putting it somewhere where I think it's going to go. I don't know, we'll just have to see. 83 going really late. Master Influence and Commanding Presence. We'll see what we can do with that. So, okay, it's going to do this thing again. They're just going to be taking damage, so that means you're dead, and so are you. Okay. These attacks aren't too bad. Well, let's make this attack here. Great. So that one's dead already. And then this attack. Fantastic. So that one's going to be dead now. And now we can start attacking that thing. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, since I know what they're all going to be doing, let's just grab Fancy Hat. And we'll make this attack at 6. Attack 6 now. And it's also wounded. I get to heal. I think I have one more. Yeah, one more for Sap Warmth. Okay. So what's it gonna do? Something else I could do is maybe... I'm thinking of putting this somewhere to keep them from... or to keep them bunching up. Like maybe this is a good place? Let's do that. I just have to be a little careful now. That's okay though. We've got some loot around. I think it's probably in our best interest to loot a bit. But my thought is that this is going to go to this one. Jump to the farthest dead. So maybe I want to stand there. So that when it pops in, it's going to go to one of these hexes. And then we can make some attack. Yeah, some attacks against it next round. Skip the rest of that movement. Pick up some loot while you're standing there. Okay. So they're not going to be making attacks. I think what I'm going to do is this and commanding presence. I think that's a really good idea. I was also thinking of just doing Master Influence and then moving out of the way. But I think in this case, let's just bless you. We'll put another poison out. And then we'll take commanding presence, and that will, at the start of our next 5 turns, one ally within range 3 may perform an attack +2, a +2 attack action. I want to see what that does. Okay, yeah. Bless. We've got one more to poison. Now, I could just make this attack, right? But I think commanding presence is going to be pretty fun. Now, Ring of Haste. Do I want to use Ring of Haste? I could do this bottom ability. Force an enemy within range 3 to perform an attack 3 at range 3, targeting an enemy of your choice. So I could make you, for instance, attack you at range, deal some damage, and then you take some damage. I'm just wondering... They don't have any curses. Okay. That was a fear of mine. You know what? Screw it. Let's have some fun, right? So turn out the lights. And we'll make you attack. Do we make you attack? I guess it doesn't really matter. They have the same... No, they have different modifier decks. You can see here he's used a couple -1s. You've used one -1. So let's make you make the attack, since you have more of the... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll make this attack from you. Nice. That was good. That was really good. Where did it go? It didn't bring it in. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? It didn't bring it in. Okay. Maybe, I think we were at our maximum. I think that's what's going on. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Unfortunately, they just 2 more died, so that means we're going to have to deal with new ones if it decides to do that again. But let's see here. Well, I mean, at this point, we just want to be hit. So let's grab everything that we can. We definitely want her to move, right? And This thing would be really great. The problem is that there's no real clumping going on. So maybe we do something like this. And give and take, we can just kind of back up a little bit, do a little bit of healing. Extra lift retrieval. Our thing is way over here, so we're not going to be getting to it anytime soon, unfortunately. But we can just run up and punch him, of course. And we'll go really early so that you're the one that's going to get hit, if that's the case. And that, sure. Okay. So it's now going to, yeah, see, this is the problem. It's going to jump way too far. Luckily, we're going early enough that everybody's going to be away from them. But let's try to deal as much damage to this thing as we can before it runs away. Well, there's not a whole lot. I guess I could do this and maybe move. Yeah, now I can't stand there. Funny. So I'm not going to do that. What I'll do is just... Is she going to use either of those? She's not. So let's use that, and then I'll just use Swift Strength. I can pick up some loot over here. There. Skip. Skip. And then we'll... Okay. And we'll just make this attack. I'm not going to pull or anything. I can't use that. That's unfortunate. Because if I pull away... I mean, I guess it won't really matter, will it? Hey, look at that. I guess it won't matter. I can just move up and do that. We can use you to push into there. Confirm. Ah, there it is. Super. Sap, warmth, done. Now as for you, I guess I'll probably just use this and then start walking toward that. Yep. An attack here. And then we'll just loot. Void Warden's turn. Ah, that's right. I've already forgot about this. Commanding Presence. At the start of your next 5 turns, an ally within range 3 performs an attack 2. So, who has the most good stuff? Wow, you've got some... You've gone through almost your entire deck there. Let's have you go. Yep. Oh, you're kidding. It's not ranged. Alright. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna... I've done this enough. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Let's back up. And I'm gonna use this to just heal you and you. Alright. And now you. I guess I could, yeah, I'll stand over here. I'm gonna push you right over that. That's perfect. So, yep. Skip the rest of that movement. And then this with this. It's an attack of 6. It's already poisoned. I don't need to do that. We're getting there. Ooh, I wonder if I push it for far enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not going to be far enough. Okay, well, I tried. think that's still pretty good. Yeah, now it's actually blocking them from moving. Funny. Yeah, so in that case, I still think this would have been the better place, but I guess because it's like a spawn point, it becomes a spawn point that it's a random placement? I don't know. Okay, round 11. So I'm just taking the last cards. I realize everybody just needs to long rest. So for Boudica, we'll just take Black Boon and Savage Instinct. And yeah, nobody's going to be able to attack. Great. Great. Yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about Commanding Presence anymore. I think it would be great if an enemy wasn't jumping around as much as him, but hey, maybe I'll just go late. I'll do it this way, and maybe they'll be in here to make that attack. We can hope for that, and then long rest for everybody else. Okay, so it's gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're gonna move 40 at 47. So good. They're all going first. Weak attack against her, and then we can have him make an attack, I guess. Oh man, the way that thing moves. I hadn't seen it walk before. Got lucky there. Super. Alright, Void Warden, we'll have you make this attack. Could be pretty good. There we go. Now I wonder if that was actually counted as... Yeah, I don't know. What was the... Oh, he got his thing. That's nice. Assistant. I wanted to know if that used sharpened blades on your next 5 attacks. So it's any attack. Okay. So if it did, then it did happen. But I think it said an attack of 3. That was an attack of 2 plus that poison. So I think it was already done. I think this is a good place to maybe use Savage Instinct. Let's do that. Force an enemy, so you'll make an attack of 3 here, and then take a couple damage. Sure. That sounds fun. Because if you kill that one, that's great. There it is. Oh. And it suffers a couple damage. Then we can just move. Let's move back here. And then I'll have you move back too. That way he can pick up his favorite later. Okay, healing time. We'll be starting off at 17 with Brennus. Extra fuel. He's going to run up and lob charge with this. A move of 4. It is just going to be 1, 2, 3. But then it's going to be an attack of 3 with a push of 2. I'm not going to even use the push, honestly. I just want to make an attack here. And then extra fuel, make that attack as well. Although I could go with nowhere to run. That would be an attack... Let's try nowhere to run instead. Yeah, it doesn't change anything really. maybe it'll still be there. I think it usually goes late before it does that move thing. So run up, make an attack, and then nowhere to run will be 1, 2. Oh, I guess, yeah, because this isn't really necessarily a wall, is it? So we'll go extra fuel. I was thinking that, I mean, it would be what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but yeah, I think this one will be just as well. Now, you know what? 8 sounds better than 8 sounds better than 5. Okay. Then 46, retrieval. Move up to here, pick up your favorite, and power pitch. That'll be an attack of 9, 10. With the eagle eye goggles, it's probably dead at that point. Then 67, lure of the void. Maybe it's not. And suggestion for the top ability here. And then 90, desert of the night, and warmth of the sun. All we have to do is kill the blood horror. It's not suggesting that I have to kill everything. I just have to kill this. So maybe they're not going to do anything. That's good. Perfect. And it's just going to move 3 and make an attack. Okay. I don't think as soon as I kill it, it's going to say kill everything else. But if it does, we've got enough ability cards. They don't have a lot of health left over anyway, so move to here. I'll use this. That's all done. Great. We'll skip that push, and here's an attack of 9. Jeez. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I don't see a reason to go pick this up. I just want to pick up some more. I can just move up to here and make an attack against that. So I'll do that. And I'll use my eagle eye goggles, of course. Very glad I did. Void Warden's, yeah, skip that ability. Still got the XP though. That's nice that it does that. I will. How far is this? A range of 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do that. Yep. We'll have you. I'm not gonna move. Just gonna make that hit. Well done. Picked up some loot from the blood horror. Yep. And then we'll jump over. Oh wow, we actually made it all the way over here. And now, I mean, I could pick up some loot and blah blah blah, but come on, this is way more fun. He did it again. Oh, that's funny. That'll do it, folks.
The horror's tendrils whip in a mad frenzy, as if trying to grasp at the life that is quickly leaving its grotesque form. As it bleeds out onto the stone floor, its movements grow more languid, until with one final agonized screech, its terrible mass becomes still. Around it, the undead abominations it created collapse to the ground. And with that, it is done. As far as you can tell, you've destroyed the awful creatures of blood that plague the city, and in doing so, thwarted the vile group behind the disappearance of the blacksmith and so many others. You can finally stop dodging the Widow's messages and update the city guard on everything you know. Roland seems to still be alive, but surely the guards can take it from here in mopping up this stupid cult. And you can go back to actually getting paid to kill things.
Is that the end? Please tell me that's not the end. Okay. Well, we got 3 of them. That's actually pretty... Well, I knew I was going to get this one. Assistant, I saw that happen, and I don't remember when that happened. Huh. Okay. Hatchet. We did a lot of similar damage up here. 69, 66, 57. That's not too bad at all. Everyone did their part. Void Warden, she did her part. A lot of healing done there, but honestly not a lot of damage taken. Strange. That could have gone sideways pretty quickly. I got really unlucky at the beginning, but now that I think about what was going on, bringing in those, what are they, the living corpses early really didn't impact me all that much. I took a couple out, and then a couple died on their own due to wounds or their own abilities. So as long as you just keep your distance from them, you don't need to be taking them out. And it ended up working to our benefit there. When there was 6 out already, and when it tried to bring in a 7th, it couldn't, because we've reached the maximum number of living corpses that could be on the map at once. I know, I got lucky. I got unlucky at the beginning, and then I started realizing that that wasn't as unlucky as it was. Taking hits from it probably would have been worse, honestly. So, anyway, that one is now done. I'm not sure. It sounds like an end, but where's Roland? Right? I feel like Roland is out there. We need to deal with that.
In fact, as you walk towards the sleeping lion, vaguely dreaming about a hot bath, you recall a recent rumor going around about someone along the Hook Coast offering gold to mercenaries who would come to fight in his gauntlet. That might be worth looking into.
Hey, there we go. Black candle design. 20 more experience each, 8, and then on top of that 8, 2 more reputation. Warding the Void. That's, I think that's the Void Warden. That sounds like Void Warden. Side quest. And then the Gauntlet. Huh. And 3 level ups. Fantastic. Good. Reaching 555. Wow, she caught up. Huh? She really caught up to them. Okay, there's the Gauntlet. So I'll probably end up going for these side quests before going to the Gauntlet. I'm not sure. I don't know when this ends, and I don't want it to end so abruptly. I felt I would have been pretty upset if it ended right there. Pretty upset, but okay. We're still good. We're still going. Let's level up Brennus, Hannibal, and Boudica. You know, I said this at the very beginning. I wanted to see more of these types of, like, on your next 2 attacks like this. You know, use it. It's not a persistent, but like a semi-persistent ability that doesn't burn. I was very excited about this, and I wanted to see more of them. And I haven't. But Boudica does have that one where she heals, so there's that too. But I really like this concept of, you know, double the next move, and it doesn't matter when it happens. So, mech suit 80. Your current and maximum hit point values are increased by 5. Recover all of your discarded cards, shield 1, and Mech suit. Oh. Wait, is that the only one? It is. Okay, this is really cool. I wonder how this is going to look here. I knew that when you reach level 5, something interesting happens. So it's really great that that 3 of them hit it at the same time. Vercingetorix, you're falling behind. Okay. Well, I'm going to be taking mech suit for sure. Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to look. And move 2, attack 2. If the target is adjacent to a wall, you may create a single hex obstacle in an empty hex. Yeah. I mean, the top is really where it's at, right? That's where it's at. Recover all your discarded cards. That's cool. Shield 1, and it's persistent, so you just stay in your mech suit the whole time. And your hit point value is increased by 5. Where's he at right now? He's at 14, so that's 19. Not bad for this little guy, right? Not bad. So I wonder... I wonder how that's going to look. One perk. I feel like maybe getting rid of that -2 is a good place. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, next. Hannibal. Oh, I'm excited to see what this one is now. The new favorite. Oh, really? You may add +3 wound and push to a single target of your ranged attacks by marking it with your favorite. When it dies, it drops. You can loot it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This card cannot be active while the favorite is active. So I feel like we're going to be bringing in this 5 no matter what. So we drop the favorite and we bring in the new favorite. I think that makes a lot of sense, right? So instead of just 3, attack 3, it is attack 3, wound, and push. Okay. The bottom, attack 2, immobilize, and then walk away with 4. That's still not bad. This one wasn't bad either. I just always use the top, get the favorite ready and start going. This one almost makes me want to use it though. The only problem is that you have to be adjacent to somebody first. So go late in one round and then the next round, attack 2, immobilize them, and then walk away. I don't think I'd want to do it unless I had a stamina potion to get the card right back and then I can use it later. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, we can get rid of a 0 and bring in a +2 muddle. I like the sound of that. Okay. So we've got 3 more of these 0s left. And then a 1. And then you just start bringing in some 2s. Interesting. So only 1 more of these 1s will go away. All of these 0s will go away. And it's just like a tool belt of these things. Push, or immobilize, or wound, or stun, or muddle. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Oh, you have 1 more. Well, here we go. Let's get rid of a 0 and bring in a stun then. Stupefy. Cool. Finally, Boudica. Leveling up to 5. Stand fast, 90. Summon a ward. Place a ward in an empty adjacent hex. It is considered a summon for all purposes. All enemies that enter a hex adjacent to the ward gain poison. All enemies that gain disadvantage on their attacks not granted by you while within 3 of the ward. Oh, wow. Okay. One ally or enemy within range 3 may perform attack 3 at range 3, targeting an enemy of your choice. Huh. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll take stand fast for sure. It is interesting. So, if they stand, all enemies that enter a hex adjacent to the ward gain poison. All enemies gain disadvantage on all their attacks not granted by you within range 3 of the ward. So I assume, is the ward just something that's always going to be adjacent to you? Okay, it's a summon. It's not giving any, like, it doesn't move. What's it gonna do? It doesn't move. I guess what I can do is use things like, well, I can use Lure of the Void to make it attack, maybe. Where's my Commanding Presence? I could make it move with this. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I'm interested in that. It doesn't have, like, it takes a hex. It doesn't have a health, a movement, or a an attack. But since it's a summon, then it's going to take up a hex. I can make it attack because it's going to be an ally, and I can make it walk too. But it doesn't seem like it's going to walk ever. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to have to see what that's going to do at a later time. Ice or darkness. Let's go for taint instead. I like the poisoning. Yeah, we'll go for that. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm happy that I hit level 5 with 3 of them, and I'm interested in seeing what Vercingetorix is going to do. Now, I don't want to spoil... I'm not going to spoil anything. I just know that it's exciting when you reach level 5 in Jaws of the Lion. So, I'm excited to see... I mean, I've seen what they do and what they are, but I'm wondering what they look like. I hope something comes from that. Man, I hope so. All right, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And if you're feeling extra generous, you can follow the link in the description below to buy me a coffee, which will continue fueling me for making cool and great content like this for you in the future. With that, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time.